Hey guys, and welcome back. I wanted to give you 6 must-follow rules for the Japanese onsen visit. First, starting with number 1, always take your clothes off. I can't underestimate this one. A lot of people that ask me when I go to the Japanese onsen, do I have to take all my clothes off? The answer is yes. Yeah, you do have to take all your clothes off. A lot of people seem to think that it's okay if you wear like swim shorts or some sort of like Adidas shorts or something to cover up, maybe some underwear still, because they don't want to be naked in the onsen. And yep, sorry to break it to you, that is a must-do rule, unless there's some sort of special place that allows you to go in with light clothing or something. I've never seen that, and I think it's best that you just assume that none of them are going to be like that for your visit. If that's a deal breaker, try and find a private one that you can go in by yourself. Again, no clothes, but at least you're all by yourself. And the next one seems like ridiculously obvious, but there are signs, so I feel like it's worth mentioning. No cell phones. Obviously, you can't bring a cell phone into the onsen. First, why would you? Lots of water. But 2, it's so beautiful in there that you really might be tempted to take photos of the onsen or you know, just relax and be on social media, watch a YouTube video like this one, or do anything else that you would do on your phone while relaxing in a beautiful Japanese onsen. However, that is super against the rules. It could actually land you in some pretty decent trouble because obviously our phones have cameras on the back of them, and that is probably the main, if not the only reason why you are not allowed to bring your phone into the Japanese onsen. Clear issues with that. So, word of advice and a rule, just don't even try it. And rule number 3 kind of relates to rule number 1. Not only do you have to be completely naked, but before actually going into the bath, in most Japanese onsens that I've seen, it's kind of in the same room, but there is a shower spot that you have to visit first. You have to get completely clean. Wash your hair, your face, all of your body. Everything needs to be completely clean before you enter the bath, because that is just how it's done. It's kind of seen as like really gross if you were to just come in and enter the bath or just wash your body, not your hair, and go in the bath because, well, it's just not clean, right? I mean, we're all sharing the bath water. If you enter the bath and you're dirty, I don't know what to tell you. That's just against the rules. Don't do it. It's gross. Japanese people will be grossed out by it. Someone will probably say something to you. You might end up getting kicked out of the bath. Then they're gonna have to wash the bath because of you. It's gonna be a mess if you do that. I don't even know what would happen if you did that. I've never even seen or considered it. So make sure that you clean up before going in there, and they all have shower rooms and things like that, which you should bring a small little cloth to do so. Most of the places that I've been to provide you towels and slippers and things like that upon entering the onsen area. However, it could be worth it just to bring a small bag that you'll put in the little locker room when you take your clothes off. Bring a small towel with you in there to wash up with, and then you can keep that towel on top of your head while you take a bath. And speaking of your head, rule number 4, do not put your head into the bath water. First of all, I don't, because it seems kind of gross anyway. We're all sharing the bath. I don't really want to put my face and my head into the bath water. However, this is a rule that could be like easily broken, because what do you do when you want to relax in the bath? Dip your head into the water, right? Definitely don't dip your head in there. It's going to be seen again as really gross and dirty. No one wants to be relaxing in the bath and have a wad of hair just kind of float up to them and just stick to their body. That's super gross. It's just going to ruin everybody else's experience. Tie your hair up if you have long hair, or just keep it completely away from the water. Also, another rule number 5, in regards to the towels, don't let your towel touch the bath water. Again, seen as super gross. No one wants to swim in a bath with the towel that you just washed with. It kind of defeats the purpose. So don't do it. Don't let your towel get in the bath. Don't put a towel around your waist and then get in the bath. The towel that's sitting on your head, keep it on your head. Don't put it into the water and start washing your arms and stuff like that. It's not okay. Kind of wanted to throw in a little bit of a bonus rule in here between 5 and 6. The bonus rule is tattoos, not allowed. Most people kind of know that about Japan. A lot of tattoos are just not allowed in public bathhouses and things like that. However, maybe if you didn't know, now you know. Super important. You can't enter most onsens, and some beaches even, if you have tattoos. They're strictly prohibited at most places. However, there are some places that you could find that will be a little bit tattoo friendly, but you're going to need to search for them. These spots are going to be pretty rare and maybe even hard to find. I don't have any tattoos, so I've never had to look for them, but I do know they exist. A lot of onsens will provide, or you have to bring your own, sticker to cover your tattoo, like a skin color sticker. And if you use that sticker, then it's fine. But if you have a tattoo that's too big to cover, then you're just not gonna be allowed in. Sixth and final rule, make sure, this is more of an advice. Of course it's a rule, but it's also my advice. Please make sure you are going in to the right room. That seems obvious, but let me explain. So, Japanese onsen, usually there's two rooms, you know, one for women, one for men. In Japan, red is seen as a female color and blue is seen as a male color. Typically, the rooms that you're going to separate and go into are going to be divided by those two colors, as well as it might have this kanji symbol on it for boys and this kanji on it for girls. So pay attention to these two kanji symbols as well as the color, and you'll never be wrong. You never know when you'll make that mistake, really tired after a long day, or maybe you just didn't pay attention and you walked into the wrong room. It could be a huge problem, especially because, you know, you're surrounded by Japanese people who find it obvious that red is female color, and they find it, you know, they have kanji and things that they can read, so it's too obvious for them, and maybe you would get some misunderstanding of why you're in that room as opposed to the room you're supposed to be in. There could be an issue, I think more likely for if men went into the wrong room, that could become a bigger issue than maybe the other way around. I don't know. Either way, it's not going to be good. So please pay close attention, and remember, red is a female color in Japan, so if you're thinking that red is maybe a boy's color or you're not paying attention much, you could just totally enter the wrong room. And pay attention for the kanji will help you out a lot. Alright guys, well those were my 6, technically 7 rules about entering the Japanese onsen, and the rules that you should make sure you follow, because if you break them, it could become a big issue, and you don't want to be that person that just like messes up the whole thing for everybody. Onsen is really nice and relaxing to visit, and you're in for a good time if you can get over the fact that you're naked with other people. It took me a minute to kind of get used to that, but once I was used to it, I actually find them very relaxing, and nobody's weird about it, so just go enjoy your time at the onsen. But do follow the rules, make sure you're clean before going in the water. That's basically just the biggest one. No clothes. So those are my 6 rules. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you're interested to hear my story about accidentally breaking one of these rules, please click the video up here, at the end of this video. Click that video and I will share my story about the time that I broke one of these rules, and it was very bad. It was scary. I thought I was going to jail. It was not good. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, hit thumbs up. Hit subscribe if you want to see more content about Japan and different topics and how to, what to do, and what things to see, life in Japan, daily things, that kind of stuff is all the things that I'm posting here. Let me know if you liked the video. See you next time. Bye.